Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Heather.
And we're going to do a little gardening vlog with you today. We've got a couple of things we want to show you. One is we're going to replant some plants that have gotten destroyed by the storm. The other thing is we're going to show you kind of how to tell if you've got a rooster or not, and kind of what the plumbing looks like.
Chicken plumbing.
Chicken plumbing. What else are we doing in the garden, babe?
Well, we had, like Kevin said, we actually had tornado warnings go through here, and a lot of my plants got blown over, and so some of them got damaged. So we're going to try to save them and see, you know, what we can do with them. Retie up some of our tomatoes, make sure my cucumbers are okay. Things like that.
We had some rows that didn't really produce anything, and so we're going to dig those up and try to plant some stuff there too. So check this out. There's one of our roosters right there, and at first when he was first growing up, it was kind of hard to tell that he was a rooster. So we're going to show you kind of how to tell some of the distinctive characteristics of the rooster. So what we have here is we have a Dixie Rainbow. We bought it in a straight run and couldn't really tell until it grew up that it was a rooster. And it had some distinctive characteristics as it grew. Now there are a lot of videos out there that can tell you how to differentiate between a female or a male chicken. And these are just some things that we noticed on the adult rooster that we wanted to point out to you. As this particular breed grew, this is a very docile breed, and so they're not aggressive, they're not mean, they're actually very quiet, surprisingly, unless you're holding them like I am. Their combs develop very quickly, and so we knew that this particular guy was a rooster, and we saw him kind of beginning to grow, and that was one of the first things that began to develop. Now we're going to turn it over here and show you some distinctive other characteristics that will help you see if you've got a rooster or not, and just get you more familiar with it. There are a lot of people doing chickens out there, and we are not experts, but these are some of the things that I've learned as I've been experiencing chickens. I'm going to tip the chicken over to calm it down a little bit, because right now it's just getting way too excited. And calming a chicken down is not always hard. It's just get them upside down. This one doesn't peck really hard, but those talons. Look at the talons on this particular chicken. Max, if you'll come in a little close on this leg. One of the things that you'll notice is that roosters have a much longer leg than your other regular chickens do. Your rooster will have a much longer leg. The other thing that you need to remember is that roosters have different tails than your regular chicken. I want to show you the vent, because the vent on a rooster is not exactly the vent on a hen. And so if I can get a good grip on this guy, I'll show you, ask Max to come in a little closer, and you'll be able to see this rooster's vent is very different than a hen's. So see how it's a little bit triangle in shape? That shows you that you have a rooster. We've got a barred rock here, and it's got the same triangular exit, and so that's just one way you can tell that you've got yourself a rooster. Also, you can tell, look at the talons on this thing. This is a rooster. See how long the leg is compared to a regular hen. We'll show you. It's much different. All right, so this is one of our Buff Orpington hens, and if you look at her vent, it's a little bit more of a U shape than that triangle shape. That's how you can tell the difference between the two. So we've got this hen here. Let me show you something else too. Look at the difference in the feet. If you notice how small the feet are compared to our roosters, the roosters were much larger and had a much more distinct area where their little spike was going to come out. These will not develop on a hen, and their feet are about the size they are right now. So we're taking apart the chicken Conestoga wagon. It broke, and our chickens are in other housing now. So we'll be coming up with a new chicken coop, and we're going to take all this apart and repurpose it. All right, so we had a little change of plan in today's schedule. Looks like they're going to take my mom in early to have a transfusion, and so I'm going to go and see her, and it's going to hijack some of what we have to do. But Heather and the kids are still working on those darn tomato plants. So they'll show you. We'll show you a little bit of video from that. So it's 4th of July here on the Going Batty Homestead. There it goes. All right. So happy birthday, America.